An imposing pyramid of steel, concrete and glass. Enver Hoxha's daughter commissioned this massive building after her father's death in 1985. But the Albanian ruler's repressive regime and poor human rights record looms even larger. It's no wonder then that the 22-metre-high monument has been neglected and pillaged. Chunks of marble have been stolen from the exterior. Nico, an Albanian artist now living in Switzerland, is fighting to keep the structure alive.
It's good that we're finally talking about Hoxha. In Albania, we haven't yet started the process of coming to terms with our past.
This 30,000 square metre compound is mostly bare. A TV station has been using the empty space, and it's now fighting in court to save the building. They say authorities had intended to refurbish the pyramid.
The government wanted to renovate it not long ago. They set aside a lot of money for that purpose. But nothing has been done.
In Albania, there are few monuments that address the time under Hoxha's regime. The decades of communist rule seem to have been forgotten, and any sort of critical discussion over the past is noticeably absent. Albanian Prime Minister Sali Berisha wants to see the monuments gone for good.
The building is marked with blood. It arose during one of the most repressive dictatorships that Europe has seen. It also stands for corruption and nepotism. The architects were Enver Hoxha's relatives.
Yet traces of Hoxha's regime are ubiquitous. Hundreds of thousands of concrete bunkers dot the landscape across Albania, unwanted reminders of a dark past. They're relics of the paranoia that drove Hoxha and subsequently the country into isolation. For artist Niku, though, the bunkers are not only ghosts of Albania's past, but also its future.
Albanian farms were always surrounded by walls. Then the communists built bunkers. Now people construct big, unfriendly, closed-off buildings. Albanians have lived in isolation for centuries, and they still can't open up.
Niku says a TV crew that's filming one of the bunkers is planting more seeds of distrust. The bunkers are not private property, Niku says. But the crew isn't pleased. Go away, says this woman. We don't want to be bothered. The sweep of modernisation has passed by parts of Albania, leaving many areas untouched. And now more and more people are fighting efforts to swallow up relics of the country's difficult past. Some people believe in giving the bunkers new life, using creativity and innovation. Like Alma Bragasi. She built her restaurant, Adria, on a bunker. It wasn't exactly legal, but she hopes her steel and concrete eatery will attract many tourists. Attorney Spartak Njela suffered under the Hoxha regime's iron rule. He was imprisoned for 15 years for criticising the government, accused of being an enemy of the state. Today, he's still wary of Albanian authorities, including the current government.
This building is a bad omen. It was a symbol of dictatorship and now it's a symbol of corruption. Where's the money for the renovations? It's suspicious.
On the outskirts of the capital, Tirana, Niku has set up an arts centre with the stages erected on former bunkers. He sees it as a memorial and a cultural site in one. The best way for Albania to finally come to terms with its past.